What's up guys, the Bobcat here and welcome back to Victoria 2 as Brazil. Last time we declared war on the USA, so we're just about to get that underway in a second. Apparently we can do stuff in Venezuela. We can move them from England's sphere. Sure, they didn't join our war. Get out of here. Now then, army's disembarking. And fun times are about to happen. We've declared for New York, which should be their highest industry place, if I'm not mistaken. It is indeed 300. We are suffering. We're suffering attrition here. Apparently we're not. Well, look how fast it's falling. Well, yeah, all those aeroplanes do make a difference. And what I should do as well is make sure I go grab the other army from Panama, because we need to. No research set, so let's get more navy organisation before we engage in battle. You've already sieged that down. Go there next. Can't support themselves all the way. Not such a big deal though. As soon as they take it, they should be able to. No, they can't. Well, it is a pretty big army. You're going to there. Really? Do we have an attack guy? We do. Go and attack them. It's a fairly sizable army, but I'm not too concerned about our survivability. We have gas attack as well, and they don't have gas defense. Wow, we're still losing huge numbers though, because we rolled a 1. Yeah, those dice rolls aren't helping, to be honest. There we go. 7's good. How many did we lose? We lost a decent number. We lost about equal, actually, which is shocking and horrendous. We should not have lost that many men. Terrible rolls, though. Unless America just has some innate ability to win battles. Maybe they have tanks. Never checked that. Well, wait till the end of the month, let the army heal up. Can we get anything else? Yeah, we can. Let's get this. More reinforcements. Wow, we lost all our infantry. Yeah, I'm not interested in Guangxi. Yeah, healed up a bit. We need to hurry up and take the New York region though, which is where? That's Pennsylvania. New Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, New York. It's this region here, so we actually have to siege up this region. So our navy can go here instead to the Chesapeake Bay, and we'll dump them off there. This is our armour and aircraft units. They should be okay. Let our army heal up. Really, you're putting a 12 stack there? That was a mistake on your part. Yeah, we had a naval landing, but it doesn't matter when we have gas attack. And we can actually supply ourselves here as well. But it'll fall before we have to worry about that, and we'll regen. Siege up New York. Go back to there. Siege it up. You can go attack Washington next. I think they do have armour. It looks like they do, at least. Seems though they have lots of artillery. Siege up Washington. Let's balance this fleet out. And then have it here to keep the blockades going. If we can keep this war going on long enough, we might be able to take another state. Although I could see that ending badly. Especially if we break the infamy limit. Go and engage them. We lost? Where? Where was that? Oh, down here. America attacked us. Good luck then. You can't get through there. Maybe you can actually. They are at Peru. Oh well, that's not ideal, but I'm not concerned. How's the war score looking already? 5%. How can we make that higher? Well, apart from just sieging up the provinces. Hurry up and end that battle. Got to love it when the game does that. About time. It's taking a while sieging down Washington. Probably got a big level fort there, if I'm not surprised. Do. Hang on. Okay, I didn't reset my stopwatch, so apparently this has gone on 35 minutes. Somehow I doubt that greatly. So, yeah. Whatever. At least Washington's been sieged down now. We can sit here and regen at the end of the month. I suppose we should deal with the army down in here before it sieged up everything, because otherwise our factories will close, and we don't want that happening. Go deal with them. I imagine they have tanks though. We have gas attack, so we should be okay. And some cannons. We'd have more tanks if the game decided not to break, but then again the game loves to do that, so what can you do? How big is this region? Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Region. It's all these provinces round here. So at the end of the month we'll move out, because that's the easiest time. We'll regen. Could go and attack that stack there if we wanted. In fact, I probably should move back and attack them. River crossing, there's a lot of units though. Might have to reinforce. Can you get there on time is a question. Peace offer. Yeah, sure, get out of the war. He should arrive there on time. There we go. Huge reinforcements. We have a 3 attack guy versus their 3 defense guy. We have gas attack, we're rolling zeros, which is terrible. They're losing 5,000 though to our 1,000. Come on, good roll, high roll. There we go. Yes, crush them. There was basically no survivors. There were some, not a lot. Let's go siege up Long Island. Actually, you can stay there, and the badly beaten army can go siege up Long Island because it needs to heal. There we go, giving me peace offer. Acquire New York. Proceed. And now we own New York. Perfect. I imagine we lost some units in this battalion. Army. Not much we can do about that. You guys can all join up on Long Island. And we've stuck our finger in the USA. Brazilian USA. It's actually really good. Level base could be better, but level 5 railroads. So that's awesome. And we also stole a huge number of their factories. Is it in this list? It should be. There it is. Look at that. Level 51 cement factory. Good God. Now, apparently 55,000 people are out of jobs for some reason. Oh, it's because we sieged it up. That's why. Well, expand any factories that you can expand. Give the game a bit to sort itself out. Venezuela. We can have Venezuela to our sphere. Yoink. Now they're in our sphere, Great Britain. Ecuador. In our sphere, get another core. I'm seeing some cordials. No friendlies though, which is good to see. Good. Taking a bite out of the USA. That's dropped them down to 5th, which is good. I'd love to go and take another chunk out of them soon. Sure thing, Venezuela. In fact, we can probably do it quite soon as well. What tech are you on still? 23. Well, actually, we're about to enter the next year, so very soon we're going to unlock the these last couple of unlocks. Don't know what I wanted to call them. There we go. Very nice. We got private banking. What do we want? It's the question. Lots of attack and defense on this one. We don't have cavalry anymore, so that's not as useful. Army supply consumption though, down by 30%. Or this one, which just gives us tanks and any airplane stuff? No. And the Great War experience. You know what, let's get this integrated railroads already. No. Finish off this first. And we'll grab this one. Human Wave versus Spearhead. I wonder what that is. Let's just get this done first though. Grab the Modern Army Doctrine. We've only got a couple years left. We might finish it in this part actually. Which is going to be problematic because I'm not sure what I want to do next. We did lose tanks in this army. How many did we lose? Well, we had like 15? So we lost one squad of tanks. And we built a good 40 some airplanes. So we lost a fair amount. Still, once you started getting those high rolls, their units just started melting, which was wonderful to see. Well, got factories building apparently. Any upgrades? Yep, people can upgrade. Get them upgraded. They should be. Where do all these people come from? They're coming from New York? Also, why don't you want to work in some of these factories? Like this one, for instance. 200,000. Why is it going up? It's trying to decide what it wants to do, and I don't understand why. Strange. Well, as long as it sorts itself out eventually. What if they're migrating? Immigration. Migration. Well, apparently lots of people are immigrating here. Emigrating. No, immigrating. Emigrating is when they leave. Yeah, a lot of people are. From Austria-Hungary specifically. What's going on in Austria-Hungary? Don't like much. I'd love to help Germany take back their land. Just give all this back to Germany. Germany doesn't actually have any cause on any of this. It's probably because they lost it all as the North German Federation rather than Germany, so they don't have the cause. Oh well. Unlucky for them, I suppose. How's that army down here looking? Because I sent it to do something. There we go. Come back. Or not, because, you know, access and all. Ecuador. It's weird how you're my ally and yet I have to ask you for access. There we go. Get down there. Oh! Some armor is building, I think. My god, it's a miracle. Well, let's get some more airplanes, shall we? And more tanks, specifically. South America, another 20 tanks. Sounds good. The 2 airplanes, sounds good as well. Maybe not 20 tanks. 20 tanks is pushing it a bit. And we'll get another couple of airplanes. Whoops, I built them in the wrong place. Did not want Yankee airplanes. Not there's anything wrong with that. Should I want them down in South America first? 4, 5. Let's get all of them. The tank's building though, is the question. The airplanes aren't building just yet, but that could be for any number of reasons. I suppose we only have one airplane factory, so it's only producing a certain amount. Go to trade, we can see how much we're producing. Airplanes. Airplanes are, I expect, under military goods, they are. We're using 15 and we're supplying 10. Well, we could buy them, but they're in high demand, so no thank you. And the armor is doing what? Nothing, because tanks, obviously. Even though I'm buying all the tanks in the world, apparently. Come on, get me tanks. I don't care how, just get me them. You're a lady, hmm? Economic growth. Ooh. The Golden Age. Very good, we've got lots of prestige from that. Nice. We have dropped not quite below the infamy limit, we've got a bit left yet. Fascists are getting power, which is good. Liberals still got a lot of power though. As did the socialists. How are we looking here? Everything doing just fine? Nope. Needs to upgrade some stuff. New York still got 100 and some thousand people out of work. But once these factories finish upgrading, then people should want to start working again. Oh, that cement factory is struggling. What's wrong? Subsidise all factories. Apparently it needs subsidising. From what I can gather. How's the subsidies looking? Not that bad actually. Say we're losing lots of money on the cement factory. We do have a ton of coal. Speaking of coal, how much do you have? A decent amount actually. If we were able to take Pennsylvania, we'd get some as well. The population isn't actually that brilliant, all things considered. I mean, it's pretty high, much higher than ours. But compared to places like China, it's not much. Turkey. What's going on here? Bosnia. No thanks, I'll see who interjects, if anyone does. United Kingdom, France. Ooh. Put me on the fence, that has. Well, I'll join it with the United Kingdom by the looks of things. As soon as everyone else is. Sure. Go for the prestige more than anything else. Germany should join in because they are my ally. Yep. Austria. Yeah, the allies there as well. Yeah, France, it's not going to go well for you, unfortunately. You're doing just... No, you're not. Are you suffering attrition? No, you're not. Whew. Got worried then. First off, research is doing okay. Literacy rate is not doing brilliantly. I hear stuff completing, which is wonderful. Not sure what it is, but whatever it is, it's good. Looks like armor. We probably want to move you off there before, you know, you start suffering casualties thanks to a massive attrition. So we get the fort in our capital. How's this going? The 8 need upgrading. Get them upgraded. Losing huge money all of a sudden. There we go. New York. Hey, they're finally settled in. Although it does look like they have a lot more factories than they need more factories. They may have lost some when we siege them, which wouldn't surprise me. But some of these will be done in a couple of days. So that'll help out a lot. Come on, speed this right up. Not going as fast as I'd like, but then again I don't think my computer can handle it. That's why it's going slow. 23, 24, 25, 26. Slow it down again. And there we go. It's now 1920, which is nice, I suppose. Upgrade. When does the game end? That's a good question. If we go to decisions, it should say up here, shouldn't it? Sometimes it does. I'm not sure. Does it say here? 1930 apparently is when it ends. Looks like I was wrong. Hey, more prestige. So we've still got a bit of time left. 1930 is when it ends. 1935 apparently. That's weird. I swear it ended just after World War I finished. So like another year. Must have been mistaken. Oh well. So we've still got a bit of time left. Which is always nice, I suppose. What time are we on? Well, got about 10 minutes left, so just keep powering through research and building our army up. Where's the rest of our dreadnoughts? Oh, they must have finished. Really more socialists? Ugh. Socialists. They're everywhere. What's going on here? The Japanese-Punjabian War. cut Punjab down to size. Well, Punjab is not in a good situation at this point. Ambassador insulted. End relations. No need to get up in arms about that sort of stuff. Change unit appearance. Ooh. Yes, please. And thank you. I'd love to have my units look slightly swankier. Also gives our units a ton of attack. Also more combat width and change unit uniforms, which is always fine by me. So the criminal like that. I love they'll change to looking like. Not sure. Well, so we'll just have to wait and find out. Did we unlock any more railroads? I don't think we did. No, we didn't. Speaking of railroads, I think they're all built wherever they can be. Got 67 million in the bank. That might be 6 billion for all I know, but hey, more attack. Naval organisation as well. We don't even tax our people that heavily, and we're still making bank, even though the total income isn't represented by this number. We're making money from gold, which is nice. Tariffs as well. Tariffs certainly help out a lot. Firepower versus mobility. After the end of the First World War, the major power has reevaluated their military strategies in light of the brutal lessons learned during the years of inconclusive trench warfare. One of the major schools thought to have merged the focus of using massive firepower. Principally in the form of artillery, to overwhelm the enemy and literally blast a hole in their lines to facilitate an advantage, while another school suggested the key to victory was mobility on the battlefield. Good to know. Yeah, the World War I was a mess. People didn't quite appreciate the weapons they had available to them. Yeah, people didn't take notice of the weapons they had available in World War I, and it ended poorly for those who thought that cavalry charges were still noble. Because when you're faced with a machine gun, not much happens. Well, something does happen. All the people charging the machine gun fall over. I'll let you guess why. Sad times. However, it was the case. Did not appreciate the Maxim gun in the slightest. What's even more shocking, actually, was the fact that the machine gun, or Maxim gun, was made in 1870 or 1880. It had been around for 20 years before the war started. 20, 30 years. So it was surprising to think that no one had really appreciated the ability of a weapon that can fire continuously. Oh well. It was a long time ago now, and they learnt their lesson. How are things looking over here anyway? France is France, I suppose. Germany's got some problems on its borders. Sweden is doing fine, I suppose. They're not great in terms of ranking, which is surprising considering it's Sweden. Spain's catching up. No, they're not. Who am I kidding? They're miles away. But they're doing better. Bavaria's not doing good. China's catching up now, but that's because they have a huge military. And let's face it, there's not much that can be compared to the Chinese military. In terms of numbers, at least. But yeah, after what happened with us, it's a lot smaller than it otherwise would be. Oh no, China formed. Oh, China ate Yunnan. Oh, that's cool. China's actually uniting itself. That's good to see, actually. I like that. I don't know how well it's going to go for China. Also, how did you end up in Japan's sphere? I'm guessing that it was done in a war. Because you are far too big to influence. No, you're not actually. We could influence them. They are not too big. I thought they'd have a huge population. It's not small, let's put it that way. Yeah, still got 1 million people. 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. It's a lot of people you have. Yet you can be influenced. Yeah, if we would look at someone like Wang Chi, population is far too much. I suppose they just have more people, more provinces, more people. This one looks big, but it's just, again, 3 of those provinces are huge. 4, 5. Well, good to see China's coming back at least. Although I am tempted to eat someone like Mongolia, but I don't think their population's very good, is it? Oh, it's not bad. No, it's not the right one, is it all, is it? It is. No, it's not. Wait, what? Why aren't you showing me the population then? Perhaps I wasn't close enough. It's not brittle, their population. Guanghai and Guangxi certainly have the better ones, and we took the best for ourselves. I say the best, we've still got a lot of people in this region. Wouldn't be a bad idea to eat that region. If we could. No, that's one region. Eat North Sealy and just sort of consolidate things a bit more. But that means going to war with China, and, well, I can't be bothered. Also, everything's civilized now. So, I don't think there's much we can attack. Even Brunei's civilized. Well, good for them. Abu Dhabi we could go after, but they're in Japan's sphere, so maybe not. Mexico, you have anarcho-liberals. Hey, you're actually Mexico again, not communist Mexico. That's good to see. Apparently El Salvador's communist. Is there anywhere else interesting like that? Is that communist Haiti? Haiti? Reactionary Santo Domingo? I suppose it's Santo Domingo. Let's spend these last few minutes looking for interesting flags, shall we? Countries. The ones that have stars in the middle are generally communist. Generally speaking. Yours is kind of boring. That's cool. Royal faction. That's us. No, it's not Bavaria. It's Bolivia, sorry, that's us. Brunei. Cambodia. Not bad. Chile. Just fine. Reactionaries in power, but... Oh no, it's reactionary Chile. Okay. Be more interesting if it was communist, but... China. Ooh, apparently Afghanistan wants to eat something as well. From Punjab. Moralism. Wow. Colombia, the other one is communist, and that is an impressive looking flag. It's a pity they're not bigger. Be nice to look at them. Ecuador, El Salvador, Guangxi, Gualia, Haiti. I'm most interested in the communist ones. Oh, fascist. Well, I haven't seen it. Oh, never mind, Johore's fascist. Fascist Johore. Interesting. I do like to look at the fascist flags. Communist Krakow. Nationalist. Is that nationalist or? Yeah, it's reactionary. Technically, we do want protectoratism. Nationalist, liberal, fascist Manchuria. Fascist Mexico. No, reactionary Mexico. Mongolia, fascist Montenegro. Oh, looks pretty nice. Nepal, Netherlands, fascist New Zealand. Wait a second. That flag. Now, I don't know if anyone knows this, but I say recently, I use that very loosely. New Zealand wanted to change their flag because it kept getting confused with Australia. And I'm quite sure it looked very similar to that. If I was skilled enough to put up like a screenshot on the screen of the flag they had designed, it was basically a white feather on a black background, sort of more off to the side, or more off to the top left corner. But it was shocking like that. That is interesting to note. Communist, whatever that country is. We'd have to keep looking at these some other time because we've hit the wow, fascist I am. But we've hit the end of this part, so I hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to see more, feel free to leave a comment as well. And as soon as I decide on one of these, we'll do that one. I will see you all next time.